I'm Amanda Leitner, and welcome to Rochester Rising, where we amplify the stories of Rochester entrepreneurs. Welcome to episode 145 of the podcast today. So today we record on the road at Healthy Start in Byron, Minnesota, with owner and health coach Cindy Clayton. So Healthy Start just opened in Byron this year. On January 17th, 2019. They're located in the Byron Town Square Plaza, and Healthy Start provides and sells meal replacement shakes in a variety of flavors, aloe, tea, and energy drinks. So on the podcast today that we recorded at Healthy Start, we talk with owner Cindy about the market opportunity she saw for a health-related business in Byron. We chat about her passion to help people meet their health and fitness goals and her own weight loss journey, where she lost 77 pounds. We talk about Cindy's decision and the research that she gathered that led to her decision to open her business in Byron. And we talk about the lessons she's learned while opening this business, including the value of getting involved in the local community. And we talk about her decision to open her own business and a similar business that this was modeled after. We also chat about her favorite part of the business, which is getting to meet new people. All right, so now on to the podcast with Cindy Clayton, owner of Healthy Start Byron. Thanks for doing this, Cindy. I appreciate it.
I'm very excited about meeting with you today.
I think for people who have not been here, so what is Healthy Start? What are you doing here? And what should someone expect from an experience here?
We have a fantastic experience. The first time that you come in, we have shakes, aloe, tea, and energy drinks. And we walk you through this whole process. So you come in, and we have a little system that you check in. While you're checking in, we get you a shot of aloe. The aloe soothes your digestion, helps with the absorption of nutrients, and plus it tastes amazing. The next thing that you'll get is a tea. We have peach, lemon, and raspberry, and the tea boosts your metabolism.
Okay.
So everybody likes a boosted metabolism, plus you get a little energy and a little wake up. And then you order your shake. Now we have 77 different shakes on our board, plus we have 2 monthly shakes, and today is Friday, so every Friday we have a Friday fun shake.
Okay.
So we have a lot of different shakes we should hit your taste palate someplace. And the shakes are amazing. They are a complete meal replacement.
Okay.
And so after you're done eating our shakes, you will feel full. And you get, like I said, you get the tea and the shakes. So think of it like a meal and a beverage.
Okay. So it's really a full experience when you come here.
It really is. Plus, it's a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background, but we got music going. People are talking, and it is a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of, the menu takes up the whole wall. So something for everybody. A lot of times as entrepreneurs, we're seeing a gap in the community and filling that. So kind of what need did you see in this community for something like this?
Well, I noticed as I was kind of doing my marketing research before I started, is in the Byron area, there really wasn't anything like what I'm offering. And I don't only offer the shakes and teas and energy drinks, but I also offer help with weight loss, weight gain. So if you want to gain muscle, and just someplace that people can go and get support and be encouraged, that's where my heart is helping people reach their health and fitness goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is a great area to be in. It's really visible. You get a lot of traffic on 14. I had to think for a minute what that highway was. And the Snap Fitness, there's Snap Fitness right on the corner. It's closed.
It is closed.
Okay, I thought it was closed.
Yeah, it is closed.
Okay.
So,
but it's, highly visible in the community.
yes,
And
it's very easy to get to. You go through from Highway 14, you go north, straight through the roundabout, take your very first right, you'll see the strip mall, and we're right in the strip mall. Next to Angel Nails, which is a brand new business here in Byron as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I thought a lot of this has filled up in the past year,
Yes.
so which is great.
Yes.
It's a great sign for the community and for any community,
Yeah.
to have your storefronts filled. So, yeah, you mentioned you were really passionate about helping people, with
Yes.
their health goals. So, where does that come from? Do you have a background in kind of health, or just a personal mission?
Actually, it's a kind of a personal mission.
Okay.
I was very tired. My whole body hurt, and I was over 200 pounds. And I had to buy some clothes because my clothes weren't fitting me. And when I went to the store, saw that I had to buy a bigger size, I thought, this is enough. And I started losing weight on my own, and then I just kind of stopped. And then I was introduced to the products. I got on the products. I did the program. I stuck to the program because it was so easy. I went on to lose 47 more pounds for a total of 77 pounds.
Wow. Good
And
for you.
I still have some to go. I want to lose about maybe 20 more pounds, but I'm well on my way. And the products work. They've worked for me, and I feel fantastic. I feel better now than I did when I was 30 years old.
That's awesome.
So,
Food is such a big, more of a drive, like food and water is such a big drive of our energy that we don't even fully appreciate. Or maybe we do, but it's just such a hard thing to break through.
yes.
To do those things properly.
So it is a protein shake.
Okay.
And all of our shakes have 20 grams of protein.
That's a good bit.
And we have a soy isolate. So it's been processed a certain way.
Okay.
So it's a soy that's good for you. It's an isolate. And we have whey isolate. If you don't want the soy, we have a whey isolate. And then we also have a dairy-free vegan option as well for anybody that is interested in
Very
that.
cool. So definitely something for everybody. No nutrition or
Absolutely.
nutritional barriers, I guess you would say, or
Right.
dietary restrictions.
Yep.
That's awesome. So I wanted to ask you, why this particular location here in Byron? Are you from the area or saw opportunity here, or was it based on your market research?
It was kind of a combination.
Okay.
So I am from Waseca,
Okay.
and I really like the Dodge Center, Casson, Byron, Rochester area, that whole Highway 14 corridor. So I started looking, when I had decided that I'm going to open up a club, I started actually looking in Dodge Center and Manorville and Hayfield, and I was looking in Casson. I was looking in Rochester, and then this space came open in Byron. And I like the parking, I like the building, I love my neighbors, and it's really simple to get to.
Yeah.
And things just kind of fell into place that I really felt that this was where I should be.
Yeah, I think this corridor on 14 is super busy too. So you got a lot of traffic, and it's pretty much, you're only 5 minutes from Leashes and Leads here. So
Yes.
it's really very close to a lot of things, and with the growing community here in Byron. Yeah, so I was kind of interested in your background before coming into Healthy Start here. So we talked a little bit about your passion for like health, but have you had experience running a business before with entrepreneurship? What kind of prompted you to do this and get into this business for yourself?
So, as I was losing weight, I used to work at Brown Printing over in Waseca.
Okay.
And then Brown Printing was sold to Quad Graphics. And 3 years later, Quad Graphics closed the doors, so we were all out of a job. And my husband and I farm, so I do understand being in your own business with that side. And I took a job at Riverbend Nature Center up in Faribault.
Okay.
And I also took a part-time job at Healthy Impact up in Faribault. It's a club exactly like Healthy Start.
Okay.
And I realized that I was making more money part-time than I was full-time. And I absolutely love Riverbend Nature Center up in Faribault. It's a great place, but it was a financial decision that I had decided I went full-time then at Healthy Impact. And my club is modeled after Healthy Impact. The owner of that club helped me get started and kind of showed me what to do. And so that's how that all happened.
It's awesome to start with like a template, an example of something that was working well, and then, modeling and modifying to fit yourself and the area.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what I did. It was awesome.
So do you live in Byron now, or you still live in Waseca?
I still live in Waseca.
Okay, it's probably 40 minutes.
It's about 50 minutes.
50? Okay.
Yep.
I was just oddly out there with my dogs. I don't know why, I just picked it. Had some time off in June, I guess it must have been, and I was just picking places to drive, and because it was about an hour from my house, and we went to, I couldn't even tell you, we just parked along this beautiful lake and just walked around the lake.
Yeah, around Clear Lake. They have awesome walking trail.
It was beautiful. It's a beautiful area,
yep.
And it's not far. I mean, it's just wide open driving.
Yep, and it's a really super easy drive for me because I'm very close to Highway 14. So I just hop on 14 and get here. And I want to say that the people of Byron and this whole area have been absolutely terrific.
That's great.
They've been so supportive, so nice, so kind, and have just welcomed me to different events because I love being involved. I love giving back to the community. And so they've been very just awesome and welcoming us here.
That's great. So you've been open about 8 months now?
January 17th, we opened.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny because when I was driving here on January 17th at 5:30 in the morning, I was driving and it was snowing. It did not stop snowing until March 1st.
Yeah, I know. It was a rough winter. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the only bad part about 14. It's like really... it can be tricky.
There were some days that were a little too hard to get through, and I had to close for the wind.
We have some partners and help.
Yes, so, absolutely.
That definitely is helpful. So since January 17th, since you opened and been growing, what have you kind of been learning so far in operating this business here in Byron?
Oh, man, there's so many things to learn. And I think is getting involved with the community and learning what the community does and just showing up is really important. And I try to make it to everything that I possibly can. Judy Vogelsang has helped me out. So she's here and she works the bar so I can get out and be with the community as much as possible. And that's our ice machine in the background.
That was fun.
And then just working hard and never giving up and getting the word out using social media. I've done Instagram, Facebook. I'm learning Snapchat.
I don't know how to do Snapchat.
That's probably been my biggest challenge in the social media arena, but I'm learning it. And just getting out and going to different businesses face to face, hanging up flyers, and passing out my business cards, talking to people.
I think that's so important too, is that, all of us running businesses, they're all separate, but they're really not. Like, we depend on each other and that
Right.
community, and, being a good member of your community is so important too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I always like to ask people, what's one of your favorite parts of running this so far?
Oh, meeting the people, hands down. I love meeting all the people and talking with them and joking around, having fun. I love that. And then when we get people in our weight loss challenge and I watch, I have helped total people in our weight loss challenge, a total of 56 pounds have been lost.
That's amazing.
And that is so incredible to me. It's so rewarding. I love hearing their stories and how excited they get. That is what just helps me jump out of bed in the morning. Like, who do I get to help today? That's so exciting for me.
Yeah, it definitely adds a lot of value, to get up and love to do something and love to help people, and very
Yes.
rewarding. So I guess on the flip side, what has been one of the hardest parts of doing this, and then how do you kind of move past and through the hard times?
The hardest part for me is doing the books.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
But it's absolutely necessary, of course, to run a business. You have to have things on paper. You have to have everything documented. And thankfully, right away, I had an awesome mentor that said, start it right away, start it now. And this is how you do it. And so I have spreadsheets, and I have other accounting software that I use that has helped me stay focused and get everything together. And I run monthly reports and keep on task. And so to get past all that, to make it exciting, I am now the queen of bookwork.
Yeah, that is not something I liked either. But no, I agree. You have to start out setting yourself up for success.
Absolutely.
You can't ignore
You've got to know
the
where
financials.
you are at.
Yeah, no, I could see how that would be, because it's one of those things, it's there's one thing to be here and be interacting with the people, and it's one thing to be okay, now we've got to figure out how we're actually doing and make sure things are running as they're supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned a little bit in the beginning, the value of this community, but, for other people maybe operating here or in Rochester, what specific resources have you found to be really useful for growing your business, if it's in Byron or kind of in the area in general?
Social media has been huge. And then when people come in, I ask them to post their shake, like us, and so they post it on their Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever platform they use. And when they do that, their friends say, hey, what is this? Oh, it's Healthy Start. You've got to try them. You've got to check it out. And I would say 80% of my clients that come in, and I ask everybody, how did you hear about us? I saw it on Facebook. I saw it on Instagram. Somebody put it on their Snapchat story. I hear that all the time. I would say 80%. The other 20%, I gave them a card or something when at a grocery store or gas station. So if you see me and I don't ask you for it, ask me for one.
So a lot of legwork. It's always a lot of legwork in the beginning.
Yes, it is.
So do you have a favorite shake? It's probably a hard question. Or do you have a couple? Do you have some go-tos?
It is a really hard question because sometimes I like something out of the cafe latte, like
Sure.
in the morning, that campfire mocha. It tastes like a cup of coffee with a s'mores. It's
Ooh.
incredible. All I'm missing is the little bonfire. But I also love the pink starburst or strawberry banana and the orange dreamsicle.
I'll say that one sounds pretty
just
good.
like an orange dreamsicle.
That sounds pretty good, yeah.
And I also really like the banana nut muffin or
Ooh.
the blueberry muffin. And I like that one hot or cold
Okay.
because we make hot shakes. And so the banana nut muffin tastes like a hot banana nut muffin that just came out of the oven.
My
That's
goodness.
the flavor.
So are the energy drinks different than the rest? Okay.
Yep. So the energy drinks are like a large tea
Okay.
with a shot of aloe and
Okay.
then an effervescent tablet
Okay.
that has a boost of energy.
Okay.
And it's loaded with vitamin B and a little bit of caffeine.
Okay.
So you're not going to get that caffeine jitters
The
or
high?
that crash.
Yeah.
And there's only 10 calories.
Okay, so that's not the meal supplement. Okay,
No.
it's the shake, the
The
larger portion of the
shakes
menu. Okay.
all of the shakes are under 250 calories. Most of
That's
them are
really not
right
bad.
around 200
Yeah.
calories. And like the Rebuild Strength, that's perfect for right after a workout or anytime you move your body for more than a half an hour.
Okay.
So just because you're not hitting the gym doesn't mean the Rebuild isn't right for you.
There are just so many options.
And there is a lot of options. And so another one I like is the cinnamon roll. That's an awesome one underneath the cookies and cream. That's amazing. We also have gluten-free options. And then the red asterisk means that it contains nuts.
Okay.
And we use peanut, pecan, pistachio, and almonds. But we can make those without nuts if need be. And we are very careful about cross-contamination and everything. We're very careful with that.
So what's C2B, C3B?
That is like a caramel Oreo cheesecake.
Oh my goodness.
There's a couple of layers of flavor in that one. It's amazing. It's a lot of people call it the Star Wars shake, C3PO.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw it.
Absolutely.
Oh man. Yeah, a lot of options. That was my last question for you. I'll wrap up by asking for any final thoughts, and then for people listening, what is the best way for them to find out more about Healthy Start?
The best way is to come on in and have this experience for yourself.
Absolutely.
And we can walk you through. We have a 3-step process, like I said, the aloe, the tea, the shake. We explain it all for you. And we have excellent reviews. And for more information, you can also call us. Our number is 507-624-0455. And our address is 1067 4th Street Northeast, Suite 550 in Byron.
And what's the name? This is the plaza has a Byron.
This is the Byron Town Square.
Okay, that's what I thought when I was pulling in. I'm like,
It's
I think
the
that's
town square.
Awesome. Very visible.
It is. And very super easy to find, just 1 block off of Highway 14.
Well, thanks so much for doing this today, Cindy, and having me out to see
Well,
firsthand.
Thank you so much for coming out. I really enjoyed talking with you.
Awesome. Thanks so much to Cindy for taking time to sit down and chat with us and letting us come out and visit her at Healthy Start in Byron. So for more information about them, you can visit them at 1067 4th Street Northeast in Byron. You can also visit them on Facebook. If you liked this story, be sure to check out more stories of local entrepreneurship on our website at rochesterrising.org. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. So if you like to listen to your podcast or watch them on YouTube, you can find this podcast as well on our YouTube channel, so you can check us out there. And as always, if you know of a great Rochester-based entrepreneur that has an amazing story to tell and would be a great guest for the podcast, send us an email at rochesterrising@gmail.com and let us know. All right, that's a wrap for the podcast today. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast wherever you consume your audio content so that you never miss a story of entrepreneurship and innovation coming out of Rochester, Minnesota. We'll see you here again next week with a brand new episode.